I'm here for the team that crippled my brother.
There ain't no goddamn team. It was just one man, and he's standing right in front of you.
The lady was right. You are a terrible liar.
I love Jason Statham movies. I ain't seen one yet that I didn't like. There's ones I like better than others. Not one that I didn't like. You know something else I love? I love filming. I love the filming process, the editing, the creating of a story. I love watching movies and then envisioning that I'm making the movie too. I also love acting. Not good at it, but I like it. I like doing stunts and stuff. Scared sometimes, but it's fun. Here's an idea. Since I love all this stuff, why not make a movie and put everything I like about other movies into that? And make a movie about something and kind of mix it all together. Sounds like a great idea, right? Seems like a great idea until I realize I have no resources. I have no camera. I have no sound equipment other than this cheap thing that I got off of Amazon. I have no lighting. I have no actors. I have no, staff or whatever that will help me with everything in the behind the scenes. I have no money or funds or transportation to go to different locations. I don't even know what I'm doing, really. What am I supposed to do? If there's one thing I've learned about solving problems, it's that solving one thing at a time works a whole lot better. First problem. Actors. Every film has multiple actors. From the star of the show, to the co-star, to, extras. I'm pretty much a lone show. I don't have anybody to act in my film. So, basically I'm asking to make an entire film with multiple different characters, and in some shots have characters in the same frame.
Who are you?
Without having more than one person. Me. Not only do I have to act out every character, but I have to act out every character in every scene. Not only am I acting out for every character, but I'm doing all of their rehearsal and all their own stunts. So, obviously, all of that is very hectic. We still got to face the main problem. How am I supposed to get myself and myself in the same shot together? I might have an idea. See, last summer, I tried to make a TV show called The Expert. Me and my little brother worked on this, and we had this one scene where I had to play two characters in the same shot. So I looked it up on YouTube and I learned how to mask.
You going to talk?
Now we got the characters out of the way. Wait. But I don't have a camera. So, how am I supposed to film the characters? Hold on. Looks like we got that covered. Now we got two things out of the way. We got one more thing. Location. How am I supposed to get a bunch of different locations in a feature film if I don't have them? The green screen. Hollywood and any film production has been using this for years.
None of this was part of the job description. They failed to mention that part.
Basically, you just take like a background that's green. Subject cannot wear the same color, obviously, and you can digitally remove the subject and put them in any location you want. Pretty crazy, right? One problem: I don't have one, and I don't even have a sheet that's green. They also use blue screens. I have 3 blue sheets. Now that we know how to make the film, we gotta start writing a script. Except, I hate writing. I love creating a story, but I hate writing the story. Instead, let's use Google Slides to make a storyboard. So now, I can film a scene, and then mark it off on my shot list. Now that we got everything ready for the film, we can finally go lights, camera, action. Since I'm filming by myself, I gotta set up the scene. Dress up as my character. Set up the camera, fix the lighting, sit down, get into character, and act out the part. Then, do that for each individual character, and put it all together to make this voila scene. It's a process, but it's extremely fun and extremely headaching. Very stressful too, but for a fight scene, I gotta do the exact same as I would for a regular scene, with as far as doing it with the characters. But first, I gotta choreograph the fight and how it's gonna happen, and then figure out which character is gonna do what, and then do that with both characters without fighting against somebody, kind of fighting against the air, and then put it all together in post-production. How in the tarnation does that work? Like you see what's happening here? Like, I think that how's he crossing? You know, that's a pretty valid question, and I guess I should probably explain that. See, remember I was talking about the masking thing? So you can put the same person in the same scene. Shh, my dog's with me. Well, it doesn't really work real well whenever they cross. So eventually film artists made up this one tool that allowed you to put the same person in the same scene and allow them to cross as if it'd be 2 different people, but it's literally the same person. They called it rotoscoping. Basically, you take a digital brush or marker or whatever and you color in what you want, and then it cuts out everything else that you didn't color in. Pretty crazy, right? It works crazy. Well, you might be wondering how in the heck did I ever stumble across this? Well, you see, back a few months ago, I finished my first short film, A Wanted Man. And I had this one shot that I wanted both characters in it, right? And I had already figured out the whole masking thing because of the expert TV show, whatever I was trying to do. And I didn't give myself enough space. Anyway, somehow I stumbled upon the rotoscope tool, and whenever I used it, it was like magic. Like, it blew my mind. I didn't even know that that was such thing. And then later I watched a video on how to do it properly and how it kind of came about, the history behind this stuff. It was pretty neat. So, yeah.
Like, woo, got the whole spot going up like that. Lay back.
Well, thanks for watching. If you want to see the full movie, you can click right up here somewhere. And if you would, like and share. Subscribe if you'd like. You'll have a good day.